Assalamu alaikum. Sir, this is basically a video to explain you how to use the software. I've just jot down these points that I'm going to explain today. Okay. First of all, when you open the software, you'll see enable content bar on top. This is done by Access by default whenever an Access file is shared between two systems. So you'll just click on enable content. Admin is your login name and password is admin123. Now this is your main screen. On sales form, to enter your daily sales, you will click on sales form. Now what you're seeing is the form view of your sale form. So now you raise some questions that I want to answer. First of all, you said that if you make some wrong entry, so how can you correct that data quickly? Okay, I'll explain this point, but before that I want to just show you how to enter a new data into your sale form. So once you click on sales form and you have your today's sale data in hard copy, what you will do is that you will click on add record, and now you will enter your sale date today. You can select the customer name, supposing it is Ajmal Denter, and supposing he is buying oxygen gas 50 liters from you, so and he is buying 1 cylinder, so total amount will be automatically calculated, and you'll write the received amount, supposing it is 800, and in received empty if you write 0. Now when you will click on save record button. Okay, you'll see a message saving the record and updating the balance and sales record. You'll click on OK, and now your not only your sales data is updated, you can see total amount paid is 3200, received is 3200, and you can also see the delivered cylinders. Delivered cylinders are 4 and received are 2. Okay, and here's the breakup, that you have given 4 oxygen cylinders to Ajmal Denter and he has returned 2, and 2 is the balance. Okay, so this is how you will be entering the data. So after entering the data, you click on save record and all these figures are refreshed, right? So now we want to see, so this was how you enter data into your sales form. So and the next point is that okay, you said that there are some negative values in the data, and they are popping up on the right side of the sales form. So supposing if I go to the end, okay, this is traversing. You can traverse through the records. So as you traverse, the right side will be updated. So this is Zari Underground Construction Company. So I just observed that for Zaman Hotel Tarnol, the delivered are 66 cylinders and received are 71. So that's why the answer is -5. So basically this I just checked in your Excel file. Basically this error is in the data. Okay. So supposing we want to correct this data, and secondly you said there are some dates that needs to be corrected. So what is the way to correct the data quickly? That is the question. So there are several options with you. This software is very flexible. Basically you can see this search bar. Here you can write anything very quickly. For example, you want to jump to Ajmal Denter, you will write AJ and it will automatically jump to Ajmal Denter's data. And now if you click on enter, the control will keep on jumping and it will keep on traversing through the records. And now if you want to go to, supposing Yusuf Zai, so you'll write YOUSA and the control will automatically jump to that particular place. So now you can just modify the data and click on Control S or save record, the data will be saved immediately and the right side will also be updated. In the same way, acha, okay, you can write anything. For example, you write any date. You write like this 1/8. The control will jump to that field. So it's not a compulsion that you only write the particular field name. You can write any data information into this search field and it will automatically jump you to the required data. So if you feel difficulty in this form view, there is another option. You can click on datasheet view. Now you have an Excel-like view. This from here you can have a full overview of your data, right? These are your records. We have entered 1510 records. So from here you can filter the data as well, just like Excel. You can, supposing you said that you want to correct the dates. So what you can do is that you can filter the dates like this. You can check which dates are wrong and which are not. So you can filter dates. For example, we want to show 30th November 2015 data. It will be shown like this. So you can just correct here and press Ctrl S. The data will be automatically saved. I have okay. So this is how you will correct the date. Secondly, you can also we said that Zaman Hotel data is showing negative. So how do we prove that? So I go to the name of the party column and I uncheck all the records and I just want to see only Zaman Hotel Tarnol data. So here you can see the columns. Item, this cylinder size field has been added by me in your data and I have entered all the cylinder sizes as well. So for all the 100 customers. The next field is your quantity. Basically quantity delivered is the number of cylinders. It determines the number of cylinders delivered to your client. And received empty is basically the one that shows how many cylinders have been returned. So the sum of delivered minus sum of received should give you the balance of your cylinders. This is the formula which I applied. So what we can do is to prove you how this is negative. I'll just click on quantity column, press Ctrl C and go to any Excel file and just paste the fields there. Okay, so these are quantity delivered, cylinders delivered to Zaman Hotel. Delivered. Okay, in the same way I'll just go to the received empty cylinder column, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So now you can see both the columns are here, cylinders delivered minus cylinders received. The subtraction of the sum of the delivered minus sum of empty should give us the best cylinder balance. So if you select the first one, you can see here that the sum is 66. So you have delivered only 66 cylinders to Zaman Hotel. And now if you see the empty received, the cylinders received, their sum is 71. This is the reason why we are getting a negative value in our software. So this needs to be corrected, and the simple way is that you come to this datasheet view, apply the filter on the name of the party, and you can just correct the quantity or your received empty cylinder to yield a positive value. So this is how you'll be doing correcting your data. In the same way, you can also correct your dates. You can remove filters. You can select all the data again. Okay, and you can correct your dates. For example, I can see this is the wrong date. So 1/28/2006 and these two dates are also wrong. So you can, yeah, all of these dates are wrong, so you can just filter and correct them very easily. Yeah, so now you can just you can further squeeze them, like you can go to Ali Foods and correct the data of Ali Foods first. So this is how you'll correct the dates. So by correcting the dates and the negative values, you'll automatically start getting the correct cylinder balance. So this is this software is very flexible. This datasheet view gives you full control over your data, but the accountant will be entering the data in this format, in this form view. But there's no compulsion. You can also add the data in datasheet view by just make sure that no data is filtered. Go to the bottom of the screen. Here there's a new add new record button as well. You can click this one, and now you are ready to enter a new data. Okay, like this. You can add the date, you can select the client, you can select, okay, this is only a regulator. So this is how you can enter the data from datasheet view as well. So, but it's better that you enter the data from form view, and for all the troubleshooting, use this datasheet view for troubleshooting. So the data correction is very easy because you can filter you can apply multiple filters here in your sales form. So data filtering is extremely powerful in this. So this is one point that I wanted to show you. So now your two problems should be solved, that entering the data and how to correct the negative balances and the dates. So you'll go in datasheet view, and in datasheet view you can select filter your wrong dates and correct them. In the same way, you can check the you should make sure that the quantity delivered, this is a quantity delivered, should be greater or equal to your received empty cylinder. You can correct that as well. So this was another thing that I wanted to show you. Besides this, let me see what other things. I have shown you default search, data backup. So how do you backup? I would recommend that you backup your data after every 3 days. So how will you backup your data? So this is the exit button. So you click on exit button, go to your software, the location where your software is placed. Just create a new folder inside the main folder, and name it as backups. So how you will create the backup? You will just right click on your main file, make sure that it is closed, click on add to archive, select the zip button, click on OK, and your backup is created. Now you need to create some kind of nomenclature. To remember, you can add the date field. For example, it's 14th of March, 14th March dash BK dash Islamabad Industrial. So you can, so it's better that you write the date on which the data has been backed up. So you can see it is only 868 KB. So you will just copy it, cut it, and put it in your backups folder. So this backup is so quick, and this will help you whenever we want to recover the data. So you can see that the data limit is 3 MB. Data size of our file is 3 MB. The limit of our file is 2 GB, and we can even enhance that by adding SQL Server on the backend. So right now it's fine. You can 2 GB is more than enough for you. So I guess I have answered most of your questions. By correcting the data to correct your data, you need to go to your datasheet view, and in datasheet view, when you have corrected your negative values and your dates, that negative cylinder balance should go away. Okay, beside this, I have created these reports. You can check them. For example, you want to see the data of a single consumer. So for that, you will select the consumer. For example, it is Ajmal Denter. So these are basically the same kind of reports that we have in our Excel for each client. So you'll write the start date. Supposing you want to see the record of this client for January. As soon as you click on update, his data pops up, his total sale, sales breakup. Okay, in January you sold 800 amount oxygen cylinder to him. Okay, here is the details. Oxygen cylinder was sold and one was delivered. Cylinder balance was 1. Okay, and you can export them as well to Excel. So by clicking on clear, everything is cleared. Go to main menu. Here you will get the overall results of every month. For example, you can use this for a single day, at the closing of a single day, or at the end of a month. For example, you want to see the sale of February. So February start, February last date, click on update. Now you get the profit. So this is your profit, this is your total sales, this is your total purchases, this is your total expense. The formula that we're using for profit is that sum of total sales minus sum of total purchases minus sum of total expenses will give you a profit. So your profit will be calculated. You can use this form for your daily closings as well. So on daily basis you can see your to see where do you stand. So this negative value balances, again, is because of that your data is wrong. Your total quantity delivered should be greater or equal to the received cylinders. So you can, I've told you how you can correct that by going to the datasheet view and by applying filters and correcting your data. And you can also copy data. I showed you how you can copy data from Access to Excel and then analyze that data. So total delivered cylinders were 245 and total empty cylinders received were 250. So 5 in excess. So the data is wrong. It needs to be corrected. Okay, so this report form is going to be very useful for you. Secondly, okay, oops. I'll see this. Okay, I'll see why this clear button is not working. Secondly, you can go to main menu, click on the consumer sales graph. Consumer sales graph will give you an idea. I developed this for you because you requested that you want to see that which consumer is doing more business with you between 2 dates. So what you will do is that you will click on start date. Supposing we want to see the consumer wise data for February. So 1st of February and end date as 31st of February. Clicking on update, a full-fledged sales graph has been drawn for you, and you can see the values, amounts received by them are also mentioned. So you can see this Siddiqui Steel Furnace did a lot of business with you, and Singapore Denting Workshop as well. So this is how you can analyze that who are the potential customers for your company. So this form is also going to be very useful for you, this reporting mechanism. And besides this, you can see the item wise sale. This will help you in determining that which item is sold more between 2 dates. So you can see for February what was the inventory, what was the sales status of different products. So cash is basically must be the balances that were returned, and this 0 is also the receivables that were paid by the clients. You can see LPG 12 kg was sold this much, and LPG 15 kg had this much of sale. So regulators, oxygen gas, LPG 45. You can see that your LPG 15 kg is the most popular product that you are selling today. You're selling in the month of February. February should be selected, last February date. Okay, yeah. Oxygen and LPG both have a high demand in the market. So this will help you analyze the current situation of which products needs to be procured more. So this is going to be extremely useful as well. I go to the main menu. Now this is revenue expenditure. You click on start, click on end date. You want to see that how much expenses were made between two dates. You click on update, and expenses of those two dates, between those two dates committed by you, are shown. So you can export that to Excel or to PDF. So you click on export to Excel, you click on OK. The data is exported to Excel as well. Okay. And Excel file will auto open. Clicking on clear clears your data. Go to main menu, and now this is sales and cylinders balance with customers. So you want to see customer wise balance of your cylinders. So let's see for Al Rahman goods in February. Click on update. There's no balance. So let's see for Ajmal Denter. Yeah. So for Ajmal Denter, they have a balance of one oxygen cylinder. So they need to give one oxygen cylinder back to you. In the same way, the balance amount is 0. So this means that they have paid all of the total amount and no receivable is pending. So basically the reason why I created this form was to show you that you can check between two dates, you can check what is the cylinder balance and what is the receivable that needs to be taken for that particular month or for that particular time period from that particular client. So this is going to be useful for you as well. Okay. In the same way, this is the last report which is showing you overall transactions you had with your suppliers. So this drop down is showing two suppliers. You can add more suppliers from the suppliers form. So supposing we want to see Ahmed Sons data, click on update. You can see that with Ahmed Sons you purchased oxygen on this date 40 liters and it was quantity 2 and total amount was 600 and you paid 550. In the same way, you can see data for Faisal and Co. Click on update. You procure empty cylinders, 2, and total amount was 600 was paid. So this is how you get your suppliers data. So these were your reports. You saw your sales form. This is your purchase form. You can add your purchase data here. Okay, in the same way how you do it for your sales form. Here also you have your datasheet view. You can go to the datasheet view, and datasheet view will give you an overall idea of your data. It can help you, you can do filtering and correction of your data. And in the same way, this is your expenses. You can see to enter your expense, you can enter here as well, or there is a button for add new record, the cursor, the point where my cursor is right now. Okay, expenses, these are your items. Okay, and these are cylinder sizes, and these are your suppliers. So you can also delete a supplier, or you can you don't need to delete. you can just modify the names and add your suppliers here. Your accountant can do that. So these are your consumers. So your accountant can add address, focal person, and contact number as well for 123 consumers. I guess there are 123 consumers. So this is our software, and I hope you'll find it useful for your business. Thank you very much. If you have any difficulty, you can always ask me. Thank you.